Hey guys, hope you're well and welcome to my top 10 albums of 2025. I mean, what a year it's been, full of ups and downs, but today we're here to discuss the ups and, in fact, the best around. These are the 10 best albums that I've heard this year, my very favorite, featuring some of the strongest material. And though 2024 was a slightly better and more consistent year for music, this year still had tons of amazing albums full of fresh ideas, all spanning a variety of different exciting genres. And don't forget, these are just my opinions, but please don't hesitate to leave your favorites in the comments below. So here's my list. Starting with number 10, we have Mayhem by Lady Gaga. This is some of Gaga's best material packaged into an exhilarating and chaotic dance floor full of pop rock and dance pop bops. The singles really helped me fall in love with Gaga again and her high energy quirkiness. It's not only grungy but also funky and full of powerful production. It's got slick beats and even sick guitar riffs as well. It's a very personal album, even featuring some slightly slower love songs which don't fall in quality at all. In fact, it showcases this almost sweet vulnerability. This darker toned, honest and experimental showcasing of her talent just cements this as one of her best albums. My favorite tracks are Abracadabra, Disease and Perfect Celebrity. In number 9, we have a truly powerful and important protest album in the form of jazz-infused rap and punk rock, which is Pain to Power by Maruja. It's got this overwhelming edge of feral instrumentation, which is equally as dynamic and immersive. The lyrics cover topics such as inequality and the class war in an angry fashion, but also it's got this mellow sense of love towards one another amidst crisis. My expectations were just blown away by the atmospheric emotions, the truly harsh lyricism, and also that sax as well. It's just beautiful. It's light in the darkness. Even though the world is divided, there is still hope through unity. And this album is the story of that hopeful narrative. It's just insane and awesome at the same time. My favorite tracks are Look Down on Us, Bloodsport, and Break the Tension. Relatable and intelligent lyrics with delicate vocals, catchy riffs and excellent story writing. It's Straight Line Was a Lie by The Beths. The Beths have become one of my favorite bands ever, and their consistent excellence just showcases why the band is so special. The lyricism and production is just brilliant, and it's sweet from start to finish. It's a delight with personal ballads, optimistic power pop tunes, and also thought-provoking punk rockers as well. It's just a beautiful and adventurous album about the challenges in life and also the charm behind close relationships. I think my favorite tracks on here are definitely Metal, Best Laid Plans, and Take.
Here comes the apocalypse and I can't get enough of it.
In number 7, we have From the Pyre by The Last Dinner Party. The glamorous and theatrical Baroque rockers yet again delivered an impressive album. It's sophisticated and full of lovely instrumental compositions as well as excellent vocal harmonies. It's exquisite and rich in its lyricism and this soundscape of grungy guitar riffs, but it's also very melodic and it has some absolutely beautiful violins throughout many of the tracks. Each band member just showcases immense talent, whether it's through their elegant singing or groovy bass lines in the back. It's full of heart and gracious harmonies. It discusses topics like heartbreak, but also womanhood and progressing through emotional breakdowns. I just simply love this band. They are so talented and their music constantly shines through with exciting new ideas. Even though I preferred their debut album, you just simply cannot miss out on this one. My favorite tracks are Count the Ways, Agnus Dei, and The Scythe. sharp return that shocked many. In number 6, we have Private Music by Deftones. I mean, this album just really kicks ass and it just exceeded my expectations. It's a rich metal journey through spirituality and out-of-body experiences, and those heavy shoegaze elements really add to the atmospheric energy. It's probably one of the most consistent metal albums I've heard in recent years, with very impressive vocals, clean drumming, eccentric guitars without sounding too repetitive or edgy. It's like a roaring wave of emotion and bold dreaminess. I'm a big fan of the alternative sound here. My favorites are Milk of the Madonna, Infinite Source, and My Mind is a Mountain.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession.
Guys, this is culturally inappropriate. In number 5, we have Let God Sort Them Out by Clips. I mean, this is just such a sick rap and hardcore hip-hop record, masterfully produced by Pharrell Williams. I mean, the production is just phenomenal, with each carefully executed moment just full of fire. The graceful rapping is just epic, and I'm a big fan of the quirky instrumentation. I mean, the narrative just flows excellently with all those sound effects in the background throughout the songs. The duo of brothers discuss grief and faith alongside some of the hardest beats I've heard all year. When I saw the critical acclaim for this album, I knew I was in for a hell of a ride, but I was still very pleasantly surprised. This is just pure heat with some humorous twists as well. It manages to perfectly encompass this 2000s rap vibe alongside that slick modernity as well. My favorite tracks are So Be It, Chains and Whips, and Let God Sort 'Em Out / Chandeliers. In number 4, we have a grand finale for the Blurryface and Clancy era, which is Breach by 21 Pilots. Finishing the storyline in an extraordinary fashion, they managed to pull elements through all of their discography into one well-maintained package that every fan will just enjoy. The best elements here are truly stunning, with some of Tyler's best vocal performances and harmonies yet. The vocals are emotional and honest, alongside Josh, who really put on quite the drum show as well. It is alt-rock and pop bliss, with Paul Meany providing some crisp production to build that ambitious atmosphere. It is really catchy and there are no real skips, making it one of their best and most consistent work since their Trench era. It is some of their finest work, making it an epic resolution, which I just adore. My favorite tracks are Drum Show, City Walls, and Tally. Now, before we get on to my top 3 albums of the year, I thought I'd point out some honourable mentions, which are some great albums that didn't quite make the top 10 list. We have Edge of the Abyss by Calva Louise, Tunnel Vision by Beach Bunny, Forever How Long by Black Country New Road, A Matter of Time by Leve, and finally Virgin by Lorde. So now, on to number 3, we have Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party by Hayley Williams. I mean, this is just generational talent from some of the best singing and songwriting of the year. I mean, the vocals are just amazing, and Hayley Williams just truly delivers quality, which will make you experience many emotions, including anger, sadness, but also joy as well. It's gut-wrenching and beautiful at the same time. She talks about running a band, mental health, relationships with a certain band member, but also takes her anger out against racism in the South and also calling out jerks that only care about themselves. It's just truly versatile. You even have some slower, more personal songs, but you also have some exquisite punk rockers as well. It is her best explorative solo work, but it truly has it all. It's heartfelt and haunting at the same time, and each track just has something new to offer, easily making it one of the best albums of the year. My favorite tracks are Good Old Days, Mirtazapine, and True Believer.
There we go, dropping his baby off. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, we watch the boy as he crossed.
In number 2, we have a beautiful masterclass of jazz-infused rap with immaculate production, which is Magic Alive by McKinley Dixon. This is a concept album where a group of kids loses a dear friend, and in order to cope, they explore ways of finding themselves back to that dear friend, to bring him back and to reconnect with the narrative of the song, guiding these kids through getting over sorrow and also just life through music. It's hard to describe with words how amazing this album is, but it is just so rich in its lyricism, and it's just really uplifting at the same time, even though it discusses grief. It has a strikingly rich story, and the blend of hip-hop, jazz, and soul really helps you feel that magic here. You can just tell that passion and chemistry went into crafting of this absolute elegant album, which is the best rap album of the year in my opinion. It is just truly infectious, and these short stories have a avant-garde flow. And in particular, I really love the brass instrumentation as well as the percussion here. My favorite tracks are Listen Gentle, Run 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 Part 2, and the title track itself. And now, the grand reveal. My number 1 and my only 10 out of 10 album this year is I Love My Computer by Nina Geraci, which some of you may have seen coming. I mean, what can I say except that this album is a blast from start to finish, with brilliant, quirky production. It's got fresh and nostalgic ideas and inspirations within the EDM genre, and I just can't get enough of these songs. I've had them on repeat since the summer. The bass, the synths, and the angelic voice are just so addictive, and it's just the most excited I've been in a long time to discover a new artist like this. It's a genre of adolescence, and Nina explores the rise of the internet and its chronically online brilliance, all through trance and techno themes which take you back to the late 2000s and early 2010s. I mean, I just love every song, and this is a must-hear package of retro and futuristic bangers. Like I said, it's been on repeat since I first heard it, and in that moment, I just felt like I knew that this would be my album of the year. But yeah, it's full of bangers, and for that reason, it's my album of the year, with my favorites being iPod Touch, Fuck My Computer, All At Once, Delete, and Battery Death. But honestly, just go stream the whole album because it has just so many fun tracks which transition so well between each other. Check it out, you won't regret it. So there you have it. There are my top 10, my favorite albums of the year. I hope you agree with some of my picks. If not, make sure to comment below what your favorites are. I truly recommend checking out these albums if you haven't already. It's been a great year of music, and I'm very excited to hear what 2026 has in store for us. So make sure to like and subscribe to see more content like this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.